Hammer in the snow.
Well, that was one heck of a walk. Oh, come on. A
Climb?
ladder now?
Oh, I thought it was just had to climb a rock climb.
Okay, let's just do this.
Put some gloves on so your hands don't get stuck to the wrong. Hey, go up! Uh.
Pretty sure there must be another way.
You are really out of shape. If you worked in a mine.
Finally. Oh. That must provide energy to the refuge.
Alright. Anything over here? This looks cold right now, and I'm tired of cold. Let's go back down.
I've seen that before. That must be it.
Absolutely no wind. That's the stiffest piece of paper ever.
Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere.
Hill. Be over here.
Okay. A lot of rocks over there, and in the painting. But I need some more specific comparison points.
How about that?
Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to do this one at a time? It's one at a time.
That's not specific enough to draw any solid conclusions.
You would think the peaks would do it.
No, it doesn't match.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
No matching points here. I should try something else.
Railing.
Just what I was looking for. Perfect.
The sky's not going to help me out. Okay, for the glacier.
Looks similar, sure, but it could just be a coincidence. I need to find more accurate clues.
Yeah, the sky's not going to help me out. We'll do it anyway. The sky looks the same.
Beautiful sky in either case, but that's not enough.
Well, all I got is that. Heart-shaped rock wall. That's heart-shaped? Yeah, maybe.
That rock wall. It can't be a coincidence.
Bought this for yourself?
Wow. Hardly changed at all.
I like this story.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Kind of a neat
Beautiful.
game. There's another game that I played that's kind
It
of
is
a
called
point
the
and click
Silberspiegel.
not too long ago.
Our local
It wasn't
pride.
too bad.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that you look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
So, you do know her then, don't you?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Her.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her.
It's
really
kind of hard
like
to see the
know
heart
who
shape.
she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see.
And why is that, Fräulein?
I made a promise to a friend who happened to save my life before losing her own.
You're pulling
I
her
see.
heartstrings.
By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
That's not her.
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh, Demoiselle Lenny.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still
Really
run like
soon.
the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days.
Is it going to be released soon? I'd be interested in getting Dragon Age 4. I've only played, I think, Origin, maybe when it came out.
It was
Did some of
one
it.
summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of
frame rate
scientists
here.
were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them.
Then the next
His
year.
name was
Oh,
Leon Kabatis. Oh, handsome
eye
as
on
a
that.
Greek god he was, and an Olympic champion no less. Very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. "Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny," he would say. In French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta would always shoo me away.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there. Debating as usual about this and
I
that.
need to play the other ones.
A
I have.
cheerful bunch, really, despite their
I
disputes.
think I have two.
Except that is, for one, Frank Hoss was his name.
Oh, I do
Preferred
have
his own
Origin, and I can't think
company.
of the other one.
Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Roze. Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the
Inquisition,
scientist
that's one.
drinks, then
I have
go around
two
taking orders.
Origins
And have a
and
look at the
Inquisition.
stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be all right now, Dana? It's the first busy night since you started, so just ask if there's anything you need to know. All right, my lovely?
I'll be fine.
Thank you, Herr Gustav, but it looks pretty straightforward. I'll be fine.
That's the girl. Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists.
Spits? Is that it? Spits and burn? Enabled? So one spits and burn, one nibble. Nibble? I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. My wife and I picked the movie for the
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the
Dragon Age
automatons on
2.
the musical square.
Yeah, the characters in this
I should go on
game
the
are
other
look
side
pretty
of the
good.
counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
Oh, maybe I was actually supposed to lift this up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we got one spits. Nice. Another spits. Spite. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Birna, huh?
There we go. I didn't know they'd put me to work while I'm playing. No, no, no. Right there. Not all that do.
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves. I should go on the other side of the counter.
What do you mean go on the other
Those
side of the
drinks won't
counter?
get served by themselves.
I can't go any further on the counter. Maybe I gotta go over on the side of the table? Alright, let's go back. Man, I got the drinks. I can't go any further that way.
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
No, we can do better.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's the people in here I need to give them to, but they won't let me talk to them. You're dropping frames? Looks like it's
I should
Recording.
go on the other side of the counter.
What are you talking about,
Those
woman?
drinks won't get served by themselves. I should go on the other side of the counter.
You're really taking me
Those
off, lady.
drinks won't get served by themselves.
I wonder if it's YouTube doing it. I don't see anything on my end. Oh, but I'm noticing it, though. I wonder if it's YouTube. Must be YouTube acting up.
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those
What?
drinks won't get served by themselves.
Are you Oh, I know what I did wrong. I'd be dumb. I need 2 of these.
The keg's empty. I need to change it. Here's the nibble.
Okay, how do I... Pretty strong. Yeah. Running better? I think it's looking better. There we go.
That should be it. Let's serve these gentlemen now.
That's why I'm not a waiter.
No, we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you.
But my point is that it's highly improbable that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game. Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks?
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it?
Oh, they're gonna hit on
make
me.
a wish then.
All right, I will. I wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations of an expedition we're planning.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Awkward. Are you staring at me?
I see you haven't come just for the view then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile. That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
He's a strapping young lad.
Right. And what about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist and frequent but worthy pain in the ass your mother. Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist. And last but not least, Albert Bauer,
paleontologist.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own projects back home.
And for the love of science, eh, Horst?
Oh yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we?
And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working here during the holidays, that's all.
Awkward.
And what's that one of,
Y'all just
if you don't
staring at
mind me
me.
asking?
You've never seen a woman before.
That is Baltayar, a remote region in the mountains of northern China. That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
And what's this expedition for?
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though. If it's not top secret, that is.
Put it this way, Fraulein Dana. When we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered none other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis, the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put, the abominable snowman.
Oh, I see.
guy's paying
Now
attention
I
to the
get why
background.
it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we call it, it's likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became...
According to them,
He's off
we're
again,
ancestors of the
getting
abominable
started on
snowman.
anthropology, and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Dana wants you to clobber her with your
Yes,
explanations.
we are all
Horst.
Sasquatches. What? On the contrary?
I might only be a waitress, but actually I find it quite interesting.
Well, Fräulein, the Origin expedition could lead us to a totally new series of studies, or even reveal a new mode of tribal organization, or a micro-society, by the discovery of a specimen that may well have played a major role in the evolution of modern man.
Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow for generously sponsoring this expedition,
Oh,
which is
great.
sure to redefine our understanding
Are you
of
doing good? Okay,
mankind.
good.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Herz.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Yes, Herr Herz.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
What a brute.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. But he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
Let it go.
I suppose it is the way of the world, Herr Berger. Thank you, gentlemen, for telling me about your expedition. But I must get back to work.
Since we gotta take orders out here.
Leon, dear, do make an effort.
What are you doing?
Lenny, sweetheart,
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
what have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens.
Yeah? Borrowed it from Frau Junta?
Who is this Frau Junta, anyway?
Ginger Junta, over there.
She married?
Oh no, too old to marry now. She's way past 20, you know. That's why she
way
likes
too
filming
old.
Leon. Because he's young and handsome.
Lenny?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Lenny, what's so special about Frau Junta's equipment that makes you want to steal it?
Borrow it.
All right, borrow it.
Can't you see? Who would be interested in Ginger Junta if she didn't have a camera, huh? She's too old for Leon. She uses it so she can be the center of attention, you know.
Is that what you want?
No, not exactly. Besides, there's nothing to do here.
I
She is
do
jealous.
understand, Lenny, but
No, you don't. Feels like a prison here sometimes, all on my own. When I grow up, I'll live at the top of a building in the big city, and I'll have a swimming pool on my roof.
Believe me, I do understand, Lenny. Because of my coughing fits, I've sometimes had to stay in my room for weeks on end. Imagine that, nothing to see but the same four walls.
Oh, right. Must have been pretty tough,
I've only
I guess.
heard of it. I haven't seen anything
That's
about
why I
Martha's
took
Dead.
up the piano. Do you like doing anything special, Lenny?
Is it any good?
I suppose I like making stuff with Papa. He's got ever such clever hands, you know. But he's always so busy in the summer.
Let's be friends then, shall we?
You won't tell on me then?
Not now that we're friends.
You promise?
Hammer Tuck reminds you of that?
I promise.
Okay.
That's it. Hold it.
Another creation of Herr Gustav. I guess he won't mind if I take a quick look.
Interesting.
The Silberspiegel, the heart-shaped rock face that gave its name to the refuge. According to Herr Gustav, only the most seasoned alpinists can climb it.
Can I look anywhere else? Here, we gotta put that away. I'm not the... I mind some horror games, but I'm kind of a chicken when it
Come
comes
on,
to horror
Leon,
games.
show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny.
Just
I'd
do
better
it.
not
No!
disturb them.
just
I
got
don't
it.
want to risk another scolding. I need to add more wood in the fire.
All right. And the wood. Can I put this tray down? Do I have to constantly carry this? Oh, you know what? I'm interested. I want to know what I do with this. It is definitely an adrenaline rush playing those games. I played Daymare during the during October. Here's some wood. They don't let me do anything with it though.
Those paintings. I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must have left me a note somewhere.
Next to it? Little favor to ask you, young Leon the alpinist is trying to fog me off with one of those paintings. Does them in his spare time. I grant you they might not be masterpieces, but they're well painted. At least I can see what they are. And I would be dead chuffed to hang one up on my wall. Besides, Leon's a decent lad and brings in the customers. I thought as your father sells them, No, saw it all. I ask you to choose. All right.
I should take a closer look at those paintings before choosing one.
Oh, there we go, above them. I like this one. It's kind of cool. Choose that one.
I think I'll pick this one. So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way, at least, I won't get rusty.
Put this tray down. That wood right next to it on the floor. What's in that? Aha.
I need to open the stove first.
Well, aren't you picky? It looks pretty darn hot.
It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.